Okay, hello everyone, back again, Miss Hedrick. We just watched the video about equivalent times. Now we're going to go ahead and solve a couple problems. These are new problems for us, so we've never used this strategy before. So the first one we have is, Kayla drove to Florida for 7 hours. How many minutes did she drive? For us to solve equivalent time problems, we're going to draw a T-chart. On one side, we're going to put the 2 units of time. So in this instance, it's minutes and hours. It could be years and months, seconds and minutes, weeks and months, weeks and days. But right now, we're going to look at hours and minutes. So I'm going to put minutes over here. I'm just going to put the abbreviation, and then I'm going to put hours over here. We know she drove for 7 hours. So I want to go ahead and number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So how many minutes are in 1 hour? If you look back at the video or the study guide you guys have, it's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we're going to use repeated addition to go ahead and add it, because 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So we're going to do repeated addition 7 times since we're looking for 7 hours. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. We know 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 60 plus 60. 6 plus 6 is 12. You carry your 1 over to the hundreds place and put it there. So hour 2, this would be hour 1. Hour 2 would be 120. Now we're going to go ahead and add our third hour. So 0 plus 0 is 0 still. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this would be hour 3. So 180. We're going to add again. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 6 is 14, but I can't put 14, so I'm going to put a 4. Carry my 1 next door. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 4 hours is 240 minutes. Now we're going to do hour 5. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 6 is 10. Put my 0, carry my 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So hour 5 is 300. I'm out of room down here, so I'm just going to carry it up to the top. Put my 300 again. So 300 plus another hour. 0 plus 0. 6 plus 0, and then 3 plus 0. This was hour 6. 360. Now we're going to go ahead and add our last hour, which would be hour 7. So plus 60 again. 0 plus 0, 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. Put my 2, carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So for my 7th hour, we have 420 minutes. So your answer to the question, you would have to put the units, would be 420 minutes. Because if you don't put minutes, I could think you're talking about seconds, hours, days, weeks. So when you're doing these kind of problems, you have to make sure that you put the units. So 420 minutes is equivalent to 7 hours. So your answer would be 420 minutes. Let's go ahead and do one more problem together. This one's going to be a different units. So Kelly lived in Virginia for 48 months. How many years did she live in Virginia? So if you look at it, our 2 units that we're going to be looking at this time are months and years. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my T-chart. I'm going to put years on one side and months on the other side. Do we know how many months are in a year? If you look back at your study guide or the previous video, you would know that 12 months is equal to 1 year. So we're looking at for 48 months, but we don't know what order to put the numbers in to get to 48. So I'm just going to number down to about 5 and see if we can get to 48 that way. Or I go down to 6, and then when we get to 48, we can just stop because we know that's what year we're going to be at. So we know the first year is just 12 months. We're going to go ahead and do repeated addition again. So 1 year plus another year is 2 years. So this is year 1, year 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. So year 2 is 24. Now we're going to add year 3. 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus 3, or 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 years is 36 months. Whoops. Now we're going to add another year. So this would be year 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 48. That's how many months we were looking for, and the problem was 48. So 4 years equals 48 months. So Kelly lived in Virginia for 4 years. Remember, you have to put the unit or we're not going to know what unit you're talking about. So 48 months is equivalent to 4 years. Those are 2 different examples. Again, when you're doing the T-chart, make sure you look for the unit because it could be weeks, years, months, days, minutes, seconds, hours. When you're doing it, well, I'll just go ahead and show you how to create some charts for the other units. Not any more word problems, just so you can fill in a chart. So if I have one that is minutes and seconds, we know there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, right? So I might need to see how many minutes there are in a certain amount of seconds. So all you'd have to do is make your chart to wherever you want it. So I would go 60, and then 60 plus 60 is 120, and then 120 plus 60 is 180. So I know in 3 minutes, there is 180 seconds. It even might give you a T-chart with the number missing, so it might not have the 120 in there. You'd have to figure out what number goes in the middle. If you have any questions about equivalent time when you get to those problems in your study guide or your worksheets, please go ahead and message me or comment. I can always make another video showing you how to do one of the ones in the booklets. Thank you. Have a great day.